Hi. Hello. It's day. It's the 3rd of November. Remember the 3rd of November. A holiday that you do not celebrate in Canada. I feel like I've explained Fireworks Day to you before, Eve, though, right? Or
The
Fireworks
3rd
Night.
of November?
It's the 5th of November, it's not the 3rd.
Okay, I was like, I know about the 5th of November.
Yeah, but if I was pitching this to a British audience, they'd be like, I see what he did. That he substituted the 5th for the 3rd because of the
You
famous
betcha I
holiday
saw
on
that.
the 5th. Okay, I just, I'd hate to be laying down a reference that nobody else is picking up.
Thanks to V for Vendetta, everyone knows.
I mean, not everyone's seen V for Vendetta, right?
Most people our age, probably.
Mm.
It was one of those movies that everyone was like, OMG, it's the best thing ever.
Really? I guess I
Yeah,
must have.
a lot of people were like all about it.
I must have missed that window. Like I saw it. It was an okay movie. It was all right. Anyway.
I miss Daryl telling you all your takes are like super hot and spicy.
I don't. You can always, go find somebody else to come stream with us. I mean, you can do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna focus on making shit and not sleeping, which is what I really want to do.
I don't know what I want to make today.
You do some more tutorials or whatever. More tutorials.
I don't feel like doing tutorials right now. I want to like work on the things I kind of know how to do so I can not have to remember, keep being like, how do you do this again? So I just like know the super basics.
Okay.
What am I making?
Oh my god. Return false. Ugh.
I'm so salty I can't make my Hella Threen public on. It's just not letting me. It's like, nope, this is a private event and it'll remain a private event forever.
I mean, I guess just be like, everyone I've invited, spread the word. Did you make it so everyone can invite anyone?
I can't because it's private.
Can you not set the private event to be like, you can invite friends and friends of friends?
Edit. Oh well. Maybe. So there's a thing that says guests can invite friends, and then under it, it describes, and to the right there is one of those like on-off switches, but I can't click it, and I think it's set to on.
Okay.
Like it just does the little don't do this button, like my cursor turns into like a little cross.
I know. I'm picking up what you're putting down. But yeah, the best I got for you is just be like, yeah, invite all of your friends. And have your friends invite all of their friends until you have one of those stupid events that has like millions of attendees.
I did. One of my friends did post the link, which you can make a link for people to post, and he posted the link onto his Facebook and was like, spread the word.
What was the raid in America where they went to go find the UFOs?
Oh, the Area 51 raid?
Yeah.
Clap them alien cheeks.
There we go. Storm Area 51.
tree? Do I want to make? I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Is this a screenshot? 2 million people going, 1.5 million people interested.
On the bright side, Halloween is an event that you don't have to go to because you celebrate it in your own way. You want to do a house party? Do it.
Yeah.
You want to just play spooky games with friends? Do it.
Yeah, we're basically turning it to a public holiday via obstinance.
Yeah.
It's like they can't stop if we all start celebrating it. Nobody can stop us.
Maybe I'll make another pumpkin, but this time it'll be good because I know more.
Oh my gosh! So there were 2 million attendees, or sorry, 1.5 million attendees on Facebook or whatever I said. And there were only 150 people who showed up for the actual storm the area, and 1,000.
And they were all cowards.
7 people got arrested.
I think the thing was there was like a bunch of people who went there to watch other people like try it, and then nobody was there to actually try it. Because they didn't really do anything. They like stood at the border saying, "Clap them alien cheeks."
Earlier, officials reported 5 arrests, including 1 man treated for dehydration by festival medics in Rachel.
And Rachel.
No, the arrests were people who went past no trespassing signs. So, I guess some people tried it and then summarily just got fucking arrested because...
Because you shouldn't do that?
Because that's illegal. That's against the law. Also, the stream is being a butt right now.
A poopy butthole?
Yeah. Like, for some reason, the stream on my side just doesn't want to update.
Do you want me to go look?
No, I know it's not right.
Oh, yours says... So when I click on it, it says that yours says no one else is here.
Yes.
Invite to join, but mine looks fine.
Yes, that's what I already know what's wrong.
I like how my VTuber character just looks scared.
I mean, if you finished rigging it. Okay, there we go. I toggled it on and off, and magically it's working now. Right. What was I even doing back in Codelandia? Also, what am I gonna watch now I've finished Loki? I mean, I know what I want to watch, but if
What do you want to watch?
Either Over the Garden Wall, because every Halloween I'm like, I'm gonna watch Over the Garden Wall, and then I never do. Or Clone High, because I found somebody who's like, oh, I have that on DVD, I can lend it to you.
I have it on DVD. I could lend it to you.
Alright, let me Clone High and I can watch it.
Okay.
I think Clone High was the thing you were like, on my list of Western anime that you were like, you should watch this, it's good, right?
Yeah. If I didn't say that, I would. Okay, and then I go to bottom here.
Oh, okay, this spreadsheet doesn't have your comments on. Actually, currently the highest thing on this sheet is Ted Lasso.
That's not a cartoon.
No, I decided to merge the cartoons list and my general TV list into one, because they're all kind of like the same. Also, I've watched Love, Death and Robots now. Tick that off. Oh my god. Season 4 of Final Space? I thought Season 3 was the last season of that show.
No.
It's having a, like, weird bumpier run where it was on Netflix and then didn't get renewed with Netflix and is now back on Netflix again. And I guess
Yeah,
getting another season. Alright. Why are you yelling at me that my code won't compile?
I just hate when code won't compile.
So, I think the editing code is usually really good. And then just like 1 in like 1,000 times it decides to get hung up on some stupid bullshit for like no reason. Right.
Whatever. It's fine.
Oh my gosh. Okay, there used to be a constructor in here.
I don't want to do that. I want to do this, I guess.
Oh yeah, and I had that got that brunch recommendation today. It's for French Vietnamese place.
That's interesting.
Right?
Is it one of those things that me and Ryan won't like?
We've been to a Vietnamese place before. Because Union is like a brunch Vietnamese. Well, it's Vietnamese fusion that also does brunch. Like, you guys do pulled pork and stuff, so...
Oh, okay then, yeah.
I just was having trouble finding their actual brunch menu because they've been like moving locations, so it's really hard to find like an up-to-date menu. But I popped it on the list, food for thought. I suppose I need to start thinking about this Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Be there, be there, be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How am I gonna implement this condition in a way that is useful?
I don't know. It's definitely not something I'm trained for.
Yeah, I'm like thinking out loud a little bit. It helps me a lot to think out loud. I think that's why I'm like sometimes less productive when I'm working by myself, because I don't have anyone else to think out loud to.
Oh, did it crash? Bean.
Oh my gosh. There's a couple of people in Discord are very excited about the Animal Crossing update.
I know I am.
Did I send you a link to the game that's like go carve pumpkins for the pumpkin carving festival?
No.
Since you're modeling a pumpkin. I swear I posted it somewhere, but maybe it was in a different Discord. I'll find it later.
I played more Alba.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. Although there's like a couple. When is the last day in the game?
Friday, I believe.
Okay, because I'm on Friday, but there's like a few animals I don't know where to find them.
It's whatever day the festival is on is the last day.
Oh, I think that's Saturday then.
Right.
Do I have to find the animals before then, or is there animals?
No,
on
no,
the
there's
last
animals
day?
on that
Okay.
day.
Because I think that's like the last thing I got to do.
Yeah, that was the one thing that in that game that I was like, I guess it has to be that way because video games. But it's just like certain animals you just have to wait for time to progress, and then you can find them.
I'm okay with that. I just like wish there was like more of a way to know what ones.
I've forgotten how I like narrowed down my last few things in that game.
Is there like a post game, or do I have to start over again? Like if I missed something, or does it even let you miss something?
I think there's a post game thing. Sorry, I just like really don't remember.
That's fine. I'm not gonna be mad at you or anything. How fucking dare you, Duncan?
I don't know. I
Dare
mean,
you not remember perfectly? I think that's a bit small. I'm also sleepy.
hate being sleepy when you're trying to just like do stuff.
Ryan's been looking at presents to buy, and he keeps asking me, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that. Like, not specific things. I'm just like, I don't know if I want any plushies. I really don't need them.
You're being infected by my desire to not own things.
Maybe. It's just specifically plushies and hoodies and enamel pins, because I just specifically those things I have a lot of.
Glad that I have enamel pins where I can be like, nope, never have too many of them.
You'll be like that, and one day you'll be like, fuck.
I could be like that guy who tried to fill an entire room of their house with Lego bricks. Only it's enamel pins. When it's like that, and like you open the door and just this like flood of enamel pins comes out of the room, I'll look and I'll be like, maybe this is too much. Probably get rid of one or two of these.
One or two.
One or two, you know, just pare it down a little bit. That's where I'm at.
Have you picked a brunch place for this weekend? I guess it's not close enough, so you probably haven't.
I mean, I should have for Friday, but no, I haven't. My whole week just like goes away.
My whole week has just been going away too.
But yeah, obviously we were on Monday. It was satisfactory. On Sunday, I was doing hella stuff. On Saturday, I was doing stuff. I mean, on Sunday we did brunch and then movie and then whatever else. Saturday, I was at a really busy Halloween party. I feel like I was busy on Friday as well. I must have been busy on Friday. Wait.
Friday, you were gonna do a costume, but then didn't. That's what I remember about Friday.
Yeah, I ended up doing other stuff. I just don't remember what it was. My brain's like so fried. My brain's so fried that that Ashley noticed how out of it I was. That's how bad things have gone.
Ashley messaged me and was lamenting about how her Halloween was like lonely.
Should have got no shots.
Apparently she has her first one.
Mm-hmm. I know. She waited until it was like a thing that she had to do, or she wouldn't have income anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm obviously like, it would be selfish for me to grouch about it, but I'm grouchy. I would like kill to have the opportunity to have a couple of weeks of my life where I could just go hang out with somebody that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no strings attached, and all I had to do was get 2 miserable fucking injections. But you know, I now have a 5G chip in my brain, and the government's controlling all my actions, and
I knew it.
yeah, I'm now a pawn of the New World Order, or whatever. Whatever it is that, like... Wait, no, it's the... Whatchamacallit's the, It's the really rich family that has all the money, the Kochs. I'm a pawn of the Koch brothers. And, you know, the neoliberal, ultra-wealthy elite now control everything that I do.
I knew it.
Because, you know, they needed to put a 5G chip in my arm to be able to do that. It's because none of this other structure that already exists was effectively limiting what I could do in my life, despite my immense privilege.
Okay, I think I made a pumpkin. I don't know if it's better than my last pumpkin, but I made one.
I mean, do you not have your last pumpkin?
It's not in this file.
A pumpkin's not like more like ridged on the skin. Like they have more ridges in the skin. More
I know. I'm trying
ridges.
to do like low poly though.
I guess like you would achieve that with like a normal map on the texture.
Oh yeah.
Although, like, I thought that these days, if you were doing that, you'd do a sculpt with the detail on, and then from the sculpt you would generate a normal map to, like, make it look more 3D.
Sounds like a lot of stuff I don't know how to do.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, doing sculpts a little bit outside of Blender, right? That's like ZBrush stuff.
I can do sculpts kind of in Blender
okay.
if the thing is high quality, like high poly enough.
Okay, but that's like my understanding of how really high poly stuff works. Is it's not. I think
my old pumpkin's nicer.
It's not actually really high poly. It's like they make a high poly version, and then make a texture that tells the renderer how to render it so it looks like it has all that detail on without actually rendering all the polygons. And it's still more polygons than low polygons, but you can achieve a lot more detail even though your engine can only do a fixed number of tries.
Time to mess around.
Oh man. I remember the good old days where like fucking every single game engine was just like, yeah, but how many tries can it draw? Okay, let's do... No, that won't work either. I have to...
What?
I mean, I guess I don't have to. I don't have to do anything. Like, this is my framework. I can fuck shit up as much as I like. Then okay. Gonna make a new condition. It's going to be an elapsed condition. What are you giggling about?
My pumpkin looks funny now.
It's got big booty. It's a big booty pumpkin.
It kind of looks like a trash bag.
What if this pumpkin was just garbage? Literally just garbage.
Oh, look at this!
Oh, that's cool. Do a little pumpkin slime. Like what's the game? Slime Rancher? Like a Slime Rancher slime, but it's like pumpkin-y.
Turns out I don't even have to learn how to animate.
Who do you knew how to animate? I mean, I know what you mean though. It's like I don't have to learn how to animate in...
Yeah, I could just like...
I mean... oh my gosh. Sorry. How are you doing that? What thing is it like fucking... Is it like a modifier?
Yeah, I'm just fucking around.
Okay. Yeah, I'd assume that like the modifier's actually animating the vertices, in which case we've exported it for a game, it would be a big animation. This, and then
did I turn my pumpkin into an ocean? Okay.
Looks like it. I take this back. I take this back. I think that... Look, read only tick condition. Oh, okay. I understand the two things that I need to separate. One of them is just like too thin to need to be defined as a class? I think?
I have no clue. Now it kind of looks like a vase. Oh, stretch. Now it kind of looks like a cucumber.
I have a social media quandary.
Yeah.
There's like one artist left in my Twitter who they like make really good art, but they keep on like
Oh, no.
retweeting and liking NFT things. So I keep on being like, why is this on my timeline? What's going on?
NFTs are for scammers.
I don't know. It was pretty funny when that guy was like, I got scammed out of a bunch of digital apes, and people were just sending him a screenshot of his monkeys being like, don't worry, we found them for you. But yeah, it's like I don't want to unfollow them because I like their art, but also I literally don't want to see any of that on my Twitter timeline. Twitter's already fucking trying enough. I keep forgetting this. There we go. Crafty slot collect. What? Crafty slot collectible slot output? What is this name? Okay, let's see. The slot. Slout? Slot. Output.
Yeah, slout.
What? Slout, yeah. It's like stout, but different. Oh my gosh, I made another spelling error. I'm really excited to play some more Inscription after this.
Ooh.
It's so good. Also, like, now I've watched Northern Lion play a bunch of it, like, really badly.
That's what he does.
God, I can't believe he, like, died on the second fight in the game.
I can. Ah! What do you think of dinner the other night?
It was good. I would have that again. You left your Tostitos behind, so I ate the rest of them.
You ate all of them, you monster.
There's a few left. There's some.
You ate most of them, you monster.
Yeah, that's me. Totally monstrous. Just the worst.
I know, you ate my Tostitos.
I'll get you more Tostitos. I need to order groceries anyway.
I'll hold you to it.
Oh, okay. Do that.
They were very delicious.
I think if I had notes on the food, it would be to like make the pieces of chicken smaller.
Okay. Ryan was saying, or I think it could have been a little bit more cheesier.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I can feel that.
I just feel like everything's a little bit better if you put some onions in.
Yeah, I can get behind that. And like cooking onions just like smell so good. Let's do this.
What is going on? Oh, it's down there.
Guess I could call this like an accumulation condition. Something else would probably make more sense to me. Not to anyone else, but definitely to me. Can you dig it? Oh, I remember what I did on Friday. I tried to learn things about mechanical keyboards.
Oh.
On account of the fact that my keyboard is broken. And I really don't want to, like, buy an interim keyboard.
James was talking about how he doesn't know scripting and it would probably be really hard, and I was telling him about how I watched you teach a class on scripting, and he was like, does he want to learn music? Because I'd be willing to trade skill.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yes, please.
Okay, I'll tell him.
I have never been able to master a musical instrument in my life. I would love to be able to play something. Just one catch, I'm not like a super great teacher. Like obviously I've tried to teach you before and that's like
yeah, but don't put my failings on you. I'm a terrible student.
I wouldn't say it went well. I would say it went badly, but it didn't go well either.
Don't put that on yourself. I'm a terrible student.
I mean, I don't like just let me be Duncan about this.
No, I am a terrible student. I will not let that go.
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna debate you on like whether you're a terrible student or not. It's more that it's like I know I am adequate, right? Because I went and I taught a class of people some stuff, and most of the people seem like they're having a pretty good time and learned some things. But I'm not like good enough that I'm confident to be like any situation where I come into it with my teaching ability that I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be alright. Right? Does that make sense?
A little bit.
But yes, I will absolutely skills trade with, like, I will teach some scripting stuff in exchange for learning music stuff. The girl I was seeing a while ago wanted to learn code things, and I would have, like, been totally happy to teach her. It's a weird thing to agree to do if you're dating, but...
yeah.
I don't know. I like helping people learn things because knowing stuff is cool. Okay. So... the problem that I have is that the thing I'm trying to make has a circular relationship with the condition that I am assigning to it. So, what do?
You got me.
I mean, like, I could just, Christ. Like, I could just make the, so I've got things called blueprints. I'm working on a crafting framework. I have a thing called a blueprint. A blueprint is basically like a recipe for crafting an item, right? It's like it has conditions and it has outputs. And when you run the blueprint, it's like, oh, have I met all the conditions? Well, then produce the output. Right? Simple. And conditions, basically at the moment, there's two kinds of conditions. One is like, is consuming an amount of a thing. So it's like, oh, you know, I will consume 100 wood and make 1 lumber. And then the other is just checking to make sure you have a certain amount of a thing. Which is just like, you know...
Ryan's making me have better posture.
Oh, good. Good for him. Good for you. Yeah, and the other one is like... Oh, what's a good, simple video game analogy? It's like, oh, I have this piece of equipment, so I have a skill available to me. Like, it doesn't... using the skill doesn't consume the piece of gear.
Okay.
And I'm trying to write a test to just be like, okay, here's a blueprint that produces a coin every tick. Like every time the game engine ticks, it makes 1 coin. Because I want to do some like idle game shit, some idle game bullshit. So I made a condition that is like, oh, check, like. The condition is a tick has elapsed.
Okay.
But conditions can't make blueprints activate. It can't make the actual crafting happen. You have to call a function to do that. Maybe what I need is like triggers, and you can assign a trigger to a blueprint, and that'll like make it fire its output whenever the trigger is fired.
Maybe.
I kind of like that. It's tidy. See, this is what I mean about talking out loud.
Did it help?
Yeah. I mean, I have a thing I can try now. It might.
Okay, that's good.
It might also be a bad idea. Like, I don't know. It's not terribly exciting streaming, but a lot of the framework stuff that I do is I try some stuff and most of it doesn't work. And I like toss 80% of it out and I'm left with like the good 20%. What you making now? I see a big orange box.
I don't know.
Are you gonna play through Inscription?
I do want to.
Okay. We'll not say anything then, because I don't want to spoil any of it for you. Although I guess you've watched. Have you watched any of Northern Line playing it?
I've not.
Okay,
I've
yeah.
not anything.
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything.
Good.
But it's good. Are you gonna play Unpacking first, or?
Maybe. I'm gonna finish Alba, and then this... I might play... I'm gonna... One second. It's probably not actually how... Beat. Loading. Three hours for unpacking. 3 hours is pretty long for a game where you literally just unpack things. Inscription is like 11 hours. Yeah, if anything, I'll do that first because the Animal Crossing DLC is coming out this weekend, and I can probably finish both Alba and that before it comes out.
Okay, the time to beat for Inscription is like 11 hours?
11 hours for main story, just under 20 for everything, for completionist.
Yeah, I was quoted a much faster time than that, and was starting to feel kind of incompetent. With like...
Yeah, I just go to how long to beat. It's typically... I usually add a couple hours onto whatever the time is, or what I'll do is I'll pick the time that has like at least, or actually I'll take the completionist time and then put that into the main and extras time. So it's like, oh, well, it'll probably take me about 20 hours to complete Inscription. And for unpacking, it'll probably take me closer to 4 hours because it says it takes about 4.5 hours to do 100%. I don't know what that means in unpacking though, so.
Yeah. There's a thing on Twitter today where the creator of Unpacking was talking about a negative review that they got because the game's only 4 hours long. And I'm like, maybe Steam should just include the time to beat on the game page so people aren't surprised about the length of the game.
I didn't think it was like, I actually think 4 hours is a long time to play a game where all you do is unpack stuff. There has to be a lot of content to like a lot of I don't know. It feels like there's got to be a lot in that game if it's only 4 hours. Like if it's 4 hours and all you're doing is unpacking stuff.
The actual length of time feels fine to me. Like, 4 hours is actually close to my like ideal game length.
I just thought it was gonna be like maybe. I don't know. It feels like one of those like iPhone games that you would just play a level of.
Yeah, but
and
like
the level itself would only take a few minutes, and then you just like, but it would have like 50 levels. But the levels are a bit bigger than just like 2 seconds of unpacking 3 items. It's like quite a few. I kind of want to play it right now. Actually.
But yeah, the sticker price is $19 US. Right? So that's why some people are like, oh, it's not.
Oh, on the stream, both of our things look gray.
It's not. Okay, one sec. I can fix that. I can try and fix that. On the stream, they both look grey?
Oh, now it looks fine.
But
it was gray for like a couple minutes, or like about 2 minutes.
It's probably whilst I have this browser window open, it's killing the Discord feed.
Somebody named Springs on Steam is trying to add me. I don't know this person, do I? Maybe I do.
But yeah, I think that's why the negative reviews have been like, oh, this idea of not having value for money in the playtime.
$22.79.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like, hey, if that was surfaced, it wouldn't be an unpleasant surprise for somebody who spent the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you think 4 hours of gameplay is not enough hours of gameplay for a $20 game, just don't buy the game.
Yeah.
Just don't buy it. Don't play it. You know, not a big deal.
Yeah. Only play things like Skyrim, where you will get 1,000,000 hours for it.
1,000,000 hours of the same content, slightly remixed in so many different ways. But yeah, I'm really interested in stuff that is like trying to improve the gap between consumer expectations and like what small developers can actually do. It's like, if you don't have many reviews, getting a negative Steam review is really devastating. Because it's just like not enough. There's not enough data to sample from, right? You need 50 reviews to trend properly at all. So without 50 reviews of paid copies of the game, Steam won't even give a shit about your reviewer score for the purposes of trending. And then if you have 50 reviews, if one of them is bad, it's like 1 in 50 people disliked this video game.
So I'm looking at the review, the not recommended due to time. This person has 6.7 hours on record, which means they played longer than the average person.
Yes.
Whoa, there's 717 reviews for this.
Yeah, unpacking's really taking off pretty hard. Like, I think a lot of people are very much connecting with it because it's like, I don't know, it's just like a really fucking human experience, right? Like, it's something everybody has done at some point in their life. I've like gotten a bunch of stuff out of boxes and organized it. And based on what I saw in the demo, the environmental storytelling is really good.
It does look like they're getting a lot of most people are just saying, yeah, the amount of money versus the amount of time, which I don't agree with them. Not completely anyway. Like I obviously I don't want to spend $80 on like a 2-hour game. That would kind of suck.
So I would spend $80 on a 2-hour game if like the 2-hour game changed my perspective on the universe. Like if it rocked my fucking world to the core.
But how many games have you played that you would put it under rocked you to your core?
Oh, like 2.
So yeah, so you've played 2 games that rocked you to your core. And so it's like the average game, I wouldn't want to spend $80 for like a 2-hour game.
Yeah.
But like, I don't mind spending like. I'm also the kind of person to play extra amounts of things. So like I get the platinums, do all the like little achievements, or like do a bunch of little extra side bits. So I tend to get a little bit more out of games than just doing the base whatevers. And so like for instance, I'm just gonna go on How Long to Beat now and type in like Final Fantasy Integrate. Okay, so the base Final Fantasy VII remake is anywhere between 33 to 85 hours. 33 hours, assuming you just do the main story, and it's $80 on PS4 and like $90 new on. Well, I think it comes with intermission if you buy it on PS5, which adds an extra 5 hours. So 40 hours for $80. I think that's perfectly fine. Like. I don't think that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I just think we're just like, because of the past 30 years of video games, we're really terrible at evaluating how valuable games are as experiences rather than disposable entertainment. I mean, we're terrible at evaluating them as disposable in entertainment, because if it was like cents per hour, then World of Warcraft is like the best video game in the universe. It's
This
like
person
the
says
most
there's no
economical.
replayability in unpacking. I think there is, just not right away. Like I think you could open up unpacking in a year and still have fun with it, like just relaxing. I think I could anyway.
I mean, maybe it just needs like a really minor social feature so that you can share your different unpacking layouts with other people.
Yeah.
Like I
Then
could totally
I can get Mike sending me his like unpacking of like putting literally everything on the top bunk.
Yes. I could totally see some like play in people sharing the different ways that they organized things.
Pros: cute music, great to see rooms built up, progress through the years, great art style. Love the inclusion of tampons and pad boxes. Great to normalize it. The cons: wow, there's a lot of cons. Deep price, 3 hours. Far too many chicken and teddy bears. Far too many books and CDs. Some items don't fit cute style or the houses. Random dragon and Asian items with no clues that are randomly placed without showing their ethnicity. There was a couple, when I was playing the demo, there was like a couple times where I'm like, this feels like it could belong here, but the game has decided that's not where it belongs. And that kind of is a little bit lame, but...
I mean, I'm pretty sure that this game is the developer's first outing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is just me being like a fan of game devs and being like, if it's literally somebody's first commercial game, you should cut them a fucking break.
Well, I'm glad that they're like, I think their page says mostly positive, so it's just like...
it's their second game, but their last game was like a shooter. That came out in 2015.
Pros: great puzzle mechanics, very chill vibes, great artwork, good storytelling. Cons: too short, too expensive for content worth. 5.7 hours, and I had 100%ed all 3 saves. Played along with a friend, myself, and with my kids. It's an excellent game, but sadly for $20, I cannot recommend it. I just thought it was funny that they're like, played through all 3 saves, 100%ed.
Yeah. So that's like, coming back to my original thing of like, hey, maybe these times should just be visible in the store, is if a game says it's one player, you don't get negative reviews saying this game should be 2-player. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally, because people who play on consoles are idiots, you get negative reviews being like, oh, they said it was going to be a PlayStation exclusive, but it came out on the Xbox, and now I'm mad about that. I'm mad other people get to play this video game. What happened to game devs who killed themselves like Honorable Samurai when customers were displeased? But it's like, generally, you don't get bad
4.4 hours. Sorry, go.
You don't get negative reviews for not having a thing in your product that you told everyone wasn't in your product.
Our screens are gray again, just so you know.
Okay, so look in the calendar.
Recommended 4.4 hours on records. Why did a game about unpacking boxes make me cry? It definitely looks like there's a lot more good reviews while I'm scrolling. I mean, with this many reviews, the developer must have made quite a bit of money. There's a thumbs up review next to a thumbs down review. The thumbs up review is 1.3 hours on record, and then the thumbs down is 7.5 on the record. Why are the people who are playing it longer more upset? They just keep wanting to go. They're like, I played 7. This guy played 10 hours. He did recommend it, but he played 10 hours.
I know. Another Steam review I saw related to a different video game was like 0.1 hours, and they complained that there weren't enough hot girls in the game. Like, on the subject of hot girls, that's the one thing where I'm like, I could make a lot of money if I sold out and made porn NFTs. I just know it. I know it in my bones. I just don't want to because I want to burn down like 7 acres of rainforest every single time I make money.
Yeah. I am really excited to play Inscription. "11 out of 10. Talking Skull on live stream was right to tell me to get it."
Oh, right. Yeah. It's that weird streamer that green screens everything out, but they're like actual skull. They have like an actual skull mask that they wear. I can't remember their name.
Whoa, 16,000 reviews.
For unpacking?
No, for Inscription.
Yeah, Inscription's like really, captured the attention of the internet, and Daniel Mullins has been making stuff for like God knows how long.
It looks like I can't sort. Oh, okay, negative. Yeah, I want to see the negative reviews. When it ends, you play a weird PS1 style game, terrible graphics. You can barely differentiate the cards.
Don't tell me about the ending. Jade.
I don't even know what this guy is saying. You play a weird PS1 game style game.
Yeah, now it's double spoiled. Great. Fuck. Sorry, lots of people have been talking about Act 2 in that game. And it's also framed in this, like, really weird way. So I think I can tell you this is like a really, really, really minor spoiler. When you start Inscription, you cannot do a new game. You can
Okay.
only continue.
Yeah, it says here it's hard to restart the game. I would not recommend it for that. I assume there's a reason for it. It's not just being asshole.
Yes, there is a narrative reason that you cannot restart the game. And also, like, the person that makes these games, this is their shit. Complaining about that is like complaining about getting a fucking Hideo Kojima game and being, oh, upset the characters talk too much. Like, no shit, my dude.
Makes very strong attempt to kill the player.
It does. I still think it's I still think you might be able to complete the game in the initial conditions that you start.
It's just a bit. You know that there's going to be people doing it.
Yeah. Well, because it's like a good puzzle game, certain things get easier when you understand how they work. Like, when you understand how the game functions. They're like my favorite kind of puzzles, right? It's like when you're playing Barbara Is You, and you do some stuff and you're like, oh. Oh. And then suddenly, like, so many things in the game click for you. And I'm like, that's an experience that only games can do. Right? They can only do that experience of like, oh, I experimented and I discovered a thing, and the thing I have discovered has opened up new avenues. One, it's opened up new avenues of possible things I can experiment with, and two, it's made me like reframe the things I'd done previously. And like give them new context. I mean, you can get that in like books and movies, but it's like you're reading a thing in a book or a comic that recontextualizes a previous event. But you don't want to go back and reread that event, whereas in a game you might be like, I'm gonna go back and like fucking crush that shit. And then if it's a Zachtronics game, usually those things like stack on top of each other. That like going back and redoing it with your new secret thing will like help you learn something else. I am hoping that Inscription is going to eventually have some sort of like regular gamey mode, because the actual card game is so good.
That's good.
It's so, yeah, it's just so good. Yeah, maybe once I've got unpacking done and Inscription, and then Signs of the Sojourner. Oh my god! Don't open two browser windows; it'll make the feed turn grey again.
It did.
Yeah, it's if a window opens over the top of the Discord, it thrashes the stream, and I only have two screens. I need to Yeah, that reminds me, I need to talk to work about getting monitors sent here, and then I'll take my monitor that I've been using as a spare work monitor, and I can use it for when we're streaming, and then I won't have half these problems that I do right now. They're like, the screen that I do the stream on, it has so many things on. So many things. You got the OBS to do the actual stream. There's the VTube thing for rendering my avatar. There's the Pretzel that does the music. There's Discord with the separate pop-out with the actual video stream from Discord. There's a browser window that has like Restream and all that other, you know, Twitch, YouTube, so I can get on that and fix stuff if it's broken. And it's all just like stacked, and if I accidentally maximize something in front of the stream, it breaks the stream. So I have to be like really careful about how I'm moving things around. So yeah, we get on top of Signs of the Sojourner, and then I have to do Subterrane before the end of the month, and then fucking try and catch up on Final Fantasy XIV before the expansion comes out. I might actually move the Actually, you know what I should do? Is I should play through Final Fantasy XIV over Christmas. Because I'm just going to be, like, around.
Sounds fun.
I don't know. I'm really worried that other people are going to spoil me on it.
We'll play it.
But maybe I should accept that I'm definitely going to get spoiled because I can't play through it as quickly as other people can, you know?
Yeah, it still sucks though. Deer Lake Craft Festival.
Ooh. When is?
19th, 20th, and 21st.
Oh, actually, can you just remind me after the stream, and then I put it in my calendar?
If you just go to the Scrubs chat, that's what buzzed. It's just there.
Okay. Yeah, that's an additional wrinkle. If I want to check any of my... So, it used to be, if I wanted to check chat on anything that wasn't supposed to be on the stream, I do it on my phone. I can't do that anymore. My phone is my camera for my avatar. I really wish somebody made a camera that is just the you know, the iPhone camera that does all the depth recognition stuff, that does good capture for VTuber avatars. I'm assuming from your silence you don't, but it does the thing. It's like, you know how the Xbox Kinect could recognize depth.
Okay.
The iPhone camera does a thing like that for the modern
Oh yeah,
iPhones.
that's what Girl DM uses.
Yes, yeah, and it's basically like a really affordable way of getting really good data for your like facial capture.
So that weekend, the Deer Lake weekend, I think is also the weekend with the other winter thing.
Oh, is it a winter market?
Yeah, I think it's during the same weekend. So if we want to do both, we're probably going to have to do one on the 20th and one on the 21st. calendar goes down. Oh, no, I'm wrong. That's the weekend that me and Ryan are probably going to be out of town.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll be so bored without you guys. I guess I can go to brunch on that weekend.
Yeah. You can invite people who hate me and Ryan.
Are there people that hate you and Ryan?
Probably.
What do you mean probably? What?
What?
What gives you the impression there are people who hate you?
I don't know. I just assume.
Well, I don't know. Have you ever taken time out of your day to hate someone? Like you ever like, you know, assigned a space in your brain to have a person where you consistently are like, fuck that person in particular.
Yes.
You find it really like exhausting, really draining. Just
Yes.
really like drags your energy. So yeah,
Yes, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Yes, but I assume my assumption with like, do people hate me is, if people do hate me, they're eventually going to give it up because it's a bigger waste of their time than it is of mine. So when you're like, you could invite all the people that hate me, I'm like, so firstly, I doubt they exist. And two, I'm not sure
Nice
I
of
want
you to say that.
that I don't think that people who hate you exist.
That's really nice of you to say.
What? It's just a
I mean, you saying I don't think people hate you, that's a nice thing to say.
I mean, I did initially qualify it with like a very practical qualifier of like, I think that people
Don't care about me enough to hate me?
yes, they cannot
Yeah.
bring themselves to invest the energy into hating you. Maybe there are people who just, you know, are frustrated by you or dislike you, but fuck those people. Whatever. Who gives a shit? I certainly don't. And neither should you. Anyway, so two things. One, I don't think those people exist. And two, if I know somebody who's the kind of person who just like spends a lot of energy hating a person that's just like detrimental to everyone, maybe I don't want to hang out with them for brunch. Maybe that's not the kind of energy that I like want in my fucking life. I mean, you know, there are people who are like that who I tolerate, but I don't bring it upon myself, you know? I am hyped for some Christmas markets. One, because Christmas markets, and two, because maybe I'll be able to tempt Catherine out to come hang out with us.
Does she like Christmas markets then?
I thought I told you this, like, so I had a conversation with her about, going to do things, and she was like, oh, she's doing a reno right now and might not have the energy. And then when I mentioned Christmas markets, she made the, like, cutest, super excitable noise. Like, she really went from, like, 20% energy to 120% energy in, like, a very short period of time. It was adorable. So... And I just want everyone to go to the Weirdos Christmas Market, because it's really good.
Yeah.
It's an experience. In fact, I got somebody on Tucky's Discord. So, on Tucky's Discord, for some reason I needed to share the pictures of the baby head planters, like the doll baby head planters. And I accidentally, like, mangled the URL, and then they fixed it. And then they were like, I'm upset having fixed this URL and seeing what it contains. So maybe I should be like, you should come this year and get over your fear of baby head planters. I wish I had a little snack. I mean, I guess the rest of those Tostitos is a snack. And I'm gonna have to replace them anyway.
They are pretty good.
They're alright. I think the ones that with a hint of lime are my favorite. My favorite standalone tortilla chips. The scoops are genuinely my favorite, like, scooping chips.
Which one?
They're like actually little indented scoop shapes.
Oh yeah, I saw some that were kind of like that.
Lol, set is met. I like it when variables in code end up with funny names.
Okay, so why can't you curve? You're red, but you're not telling me why. So. Chapter 28 is, hey, get out of here. It is Sunday.
man.
At the...
You know, actually, I know what I need for my avatar. I need to do a little sleeping animation. So when I walk away from the computer, I can like set the avatar to go to sleep. And like have it like close its eyes and have little Zeds come out. I could probably do that myself. I'm probably competent enough to do that. If I had just like infinite budget for this shit, I'd be like, I want an animation where it disappears into the hat. And it's just like the hat is left there.
The chances are on the 17th after work, I'll probably get James to drive us to the ferry, and then we'll probably come back late on the 21st, which is kind of lame for missing the Deer Lake Craft Festival. Why is there gotta be festivals when it's the Coquitlam Craft Fair? Ooh, Port Moody Winter Farmers Market. Yale Town.
Alright, I'm back.
I couldn't hear you.
You what?
I heard a sound and it sounded like you were trying to talk, but I couldn't actually hear you.
Can you hear me now though?
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably just where I was turning my microphone.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's probably.
I have a button now that I can just press and it just mutes my mic. It's wonderful.
Oh, it's also on the 20th.
Yeah, I think the getting through November and December events-wise is going to be a real gauntlet.
Oh, the Christmas market is actually going from November 13th to December 24th. That's a long time. Pancakes and Booze art show. The Pancakes and Booze art show.
I like both those things.
Underground pop-up art show is back on November 18th. Specifically November 18th, which I will also not be wrong. Come experience one of the largest pop-up art movements to hit North America over the past decade, celebrating over 10 years of serving free pancakes and introducing to you some of the nation's leading emerging artists. Over 75 plus local artists exhibiting over 300 pieces of artwork. Free all-you-can-eat pancakes. A live audio performance. Live body painting and art. 19 plus event, 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. $10 pre-sale up to 7 days before the event, and then $15 at the door. Oh, you can submit artwork. Maybe one day I'll be a boozy pancake.
Yeah, either you or Shay. I'm banking on one of the two of you. My artistic career's already peaked, so
I'm gonna send it to Shay.
I mean, you know, unless it turns out James teaches me and I'm secretly super sick at the guitar or something, I don't know.
Yeah. I'll let him know that you're into the swappies.
Just, you know, like, keep it real. I'm okay at teaching, and I think that one of us is going to get the short end of the stick in, like, amount of work that they'll have to put in. I don't know which. I do not know which one of us, but I'm pretty sure one of the two of us.
Eastside Flea holiday markets from December 4th to... Oh, or is it just Saturday, December 4th? Oh no, Saturday, December 4th, Sunday, December 5th. Oh, and then essentially the weekends in December. Okay. $3. It says admission $3. No one turned away for lack of funds. So it looks like if you don't have money, which sounds weird, you can just get in.
I mean, that's fine. That's like, like usually, like art markets are less of a conservative thing, and definitely the trend with left wing is that to be.
Pay what you can.
No, I'm trying to think what the word is. Not equality.
Equity.
No. But like pro-community, basically. To be pro-community is to not exclude people just because they don't have money. Obviously, there's very big literal problems with that as it scales up. But if you're like running your own event and you're like, you know,
it costs $3.
5% of the people who show up can't afford to get in, you just let them in to go look around anyway, like how much harm's it gonna do? It's not like back in the day where MEC would take any returns, so people used to like go to MEC and buy stuff and then like buy it to go camping and then just return it all.
What a dick move.
I mean, you know, people just say, well, MEC endorsed it because that was their rules. If they didn't want people to do it, they should have not made it part of their system. To which I say that there are plenty of things where you can be a dick that don't have an explicit rule of do not be a dick, and you still elect to not be a dick.
Vancouver Cheese and Meat Festival.
I do love both of those things. Yeah, I want to have a charcuterie board so badly.
Maybe you could get one there. The festival offers 3 2-hour sessions taking place. So it looks like you buy a ticket and you get to try a bunch of cheeses and meats.
Hang on, what? Do you say there's a ticket and then you get to try a bunch of stuff?
That's what it looks like. I don't know the price. But it says you are handed a charcuterie board and a wine glass. You're invited to walk at your leisure to sample over 35 plus vendors. Each vendor is presenting one or more products that either pair well or stand alone with as a pillar of artisan food or beverage. This festival is not focused on showcasing only cheese and meat.
I want it. Put it directly into my veins, please. Are you posting all this stuff into chat, or you have a list somewhere? Like, what's the?
I'm posting some of it, but this one I'll just post directly to you.
Well.
I didn't post the boozy pancakes. I gave that one to Shay. Oh, donate blood. December 16th. I want to do that. Rude. Interesting. Puppy party. Share this one to Shay too. Sleep workshop. These sounds amazing.
Sleep workshop?
Yeah, sleep workshop. I'll click it. Join me for this in-person sleep workshop in New West. The event takes place, blah, blah, blah. Is that all you're going to tell me about it? You going to tell me how to sleep? There's like no info on this. North Surrey Handmade Winter Market. Got really excited about looking up events. It's Brandy's fault. Postmodern Jukebox, the Grand Reopening Tour.
What? I mean, I didn't know it was ever closed, so...
Vancouver Halloween Boat Party 2021, November 20th. I've taken my Halloween.
I was gonna say, someone else is celebrating Halloween.
Yeah, but it's like a week early. It's supposed to be on the last weekend. Holiday Artisan Market at the Co-op at 4 on Friday.
Oh, dang, I thought I had mega thrown this Bumble conversation.
Oh no.
They were like, do you meet up with your other matches? And I'm like, bold of you to assume I have other matches.
Did you bite your tongue or did you say
No, no, no. If something stupid comes into my head, I just fucking say it. This is me we're talking about. When I'm talking on dating services, the only sense in which I will like bite my tongue is I will try not to be too self-deprecating. Because it's not fun being around somebody who's self-deprecating all the time, and certainly like trying to date does not help with my good vibes. Although I have a lot more good vibes now, I'm a petty bitch about it. Turns out it can be a lot less stressful if I'm just petty.
One that I have to put on while it's editing? Is that what the issue? Okay, they cannot be applied in edit. Modifiers. Oh, yeah, no, that's not what I mentioned about. I need to know why you're red. Okay, online manuals. Do this.
And you think there's something more fun to do on these like little evening thingies?
Evening thingies?
Yeah,
stream?
when we're doing streaming.
Yeah, okay.
Once I've sorted out my Friday situation, I'll probably start streaming on Fridays as well. The idea is it keeps me honest. I have to be here to do the thing.
That's fair.
Even if I'm mostly streaming to nobody, I have to be here to do the thing. But it's like, I spent all day at work writing a lot of like very complicated code generation code, and then sat down at my computer and started screwing around with the stuff that I'm screwing around with right now, and my brain has just not really had a break. I should do something more goofy and fun, like work on front end or something during the stream. Something more visual, so you're not just like looking at a pile of code on the screen. I like your little wobbly tail.
It was supposed to be a tentacle.
Okay. Oh,
But,
okay.
like,
I couldn't see the bit at the bottom. I could not see the little ridges at the bottom.
I was trying to curl it, but I can't. I need to learn other stuff before I can curl it.
Yeah, assuming you need to put bones in that bad boy.
I mean, I could try.
I'm sad that there was a Slack thread talking about No Bones Day, and I posted a picture of David Boreanaz with like crossed out, and like only 2 people got it enough to put an emoji on it. I was like, I thought that was relatively clever for me.
Well, maybe if I hover it.
for the guy who
that.
does the belabored joke about the fact that roofs must be free because they're on the house.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Your tentacles making me think of when we were playing Gang Beasts.
You guys are having so much fun.
So much betrayal was happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna save this project. Yes, this is my first time saving it. Maybe next week I'll try to put some bones in this tentacle, which doesn't really make sense on a real world level, but you know, tentacles don't typically have bones.
I think, sorry, 1 second, let me finish writing this code, and then I'll finish my thought. Some game tools now, have a thing to define muscles on models. Which is what you're basically talking about, right? Like, it make more sense to define that. I don't know what you call it. The thing that animates the body, it would make sense to define it as a muscle and not a bone, right? It's not rigid. It's squishy.
I'm so sad about the Deer Lake Craft Festival.
Because the time it is?
Yeah, I won't be able to go.
It's just not time?
It's open 19th, 20th, and 21st, and I'm gonna be on the island.
Okay.
And then next week we're going to the Christmas one, right?
We should be, but I can't check my calendar. But like 4 different reasons that I outlined.
Yeah. And then Festival of Lights is on the 27th. Hey, we can't do that. Well, I guess we could if that's what we were doing for Halloween.
I mean, I assume for Halloween we were gonna do regular Halloween stuff, but more
That's
of
what
it.
I figured. That would be my goal. Gives us a excuse to play more spooky games or watch something spooky or just hang out and do spooky stuff.
Hang on. What spooky stuff?
I can't tell you because it's too spooky. You'll be scared.
I think you're fibbing. I think you're telling me like a little teeny tiny.
Why would you keep
Just like
just
like
don't you trust
just like a teeny tiny fib.
I would never white lie.
hell I would.
What? Not that long to get there.
Oh my gosh, this music that just came on Pretzels sounds so much like it belongs in the Paradise Killer soundtrack.
Another game I should play, but probably never will.
Oh
because
man.
game.
You could probably, if you just wanted to know what the deal with that game is, you could get away with watching somebody else play it.
Okay.
Although, probably not NL, because he probably just accused the wrong person and get them killed within the first 7 seconds of opening the game.
I'm kind of tempted to see if NL has played the game.
He will not have played it, it's not his thing, right? Like, he tends to play, like, more strategic and roguelike games.
Yeah. So on the 4th, which is tomorrow, at 3 to 7 p.m. there is a farmer's market in New West. I'm gonna tell Esty about it.
I
I
know.
assume she's sleeping now because she has to get up early for work.
I know. Yeah, I do recommend Paradise Killer. It's a cool and interesting game. Although obviously, you know, my recommendation's only worth so much because our interests do diverge in some ways.
What the fuck? Why does this say it's in the States? Why would you tell me about a States thing, you idiot? It's definitely the States. Well, clearly, not doing that
I
one.
saw a thing today for a game called, I think it's called Rift Wizards. Yeah, Rift Wizard.
Neat.
I think it might be more of like a Ryan thing than a you thing. It's like a roguelike game where you have wizard with a bunch of procedure-generated spells fighting through various fantasy worlds.
It's pointless because it's happening in the States, so we're not going there. Well, I didn't get a whole lot done this week, but it's okay.
I mean, I think I've actually made like negative progress, so I'd probably make more progress if I was not, once the stream was over, like if I didn't log off, if I kept working. But I'm not going to do that, I'm sleepy.
That's fair. I'm probably gonna play some Alba and beat it, and then panic.
Hey, why are you gonna panic?
I don't know.
Alright then.
Is Unpacking on Switch? I think it's only on Steam, right? I want it to be on Switch.
I don't know. I just know it's on Steam. Alright. Well, gonna go play Inscription and try not to think about this code mess that I've created. Maybe tomorrow. Or the day after. Or never.
Oh, it is available on the Switch.
Ooh.
I might just buy it on the Switch.
Alright. Well, have fun unpacking.
Always.
Hang on. Wait. I want to just close this. I want to be like, hi, bye, thanks for... Yeah, I'm just going to fix this stupid thing with my avatar. Thanks for hanging out with us whilst we stream stuff and talked about Christmas markets and other things. Other not Christmassy things.
Halloween things.
Yeah, the most important holiday. If
Tell your friends, celebrate Halloween on the last weekend of November.
how's that thing go? It's like if Halloween is your favorite holiday, and write in the comments if Halloween, write in the comments why Halloween should be your favorite holiday if it's not, and dislike if you're a scrub.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at these like shilling.
Dislike
things.
if you would go back in time and save Hitler from Hitler.
Yes. Yeah.
Or dislike if you like harming puppies.
I was trying to keep the dislike thing like Halloween 3 themed. Halloween themed.
Oh, you want it to be spooky?
Yeah, like, you know, dislike if you want to be cursed by an evil witch. Dislike if you want to be cursed by a witch in general. I may have trouble outsourcing an actually evil witch to do curses, but maybe just like a morally ambiguous witch. I feel like it was going to be like way more chaotic witches than there are out and out evil ones, right?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, good night.